Okay, we've got Republicans in Missouri. You got Jane Cunningham, for example. And I believe that Louise is posting the phone number of her office if you'd like to just share your thoughts with her. She's a state senator. State Senator Cunningham, Senate Resolution 27 passed yesterday. She was appointed yesterday to serve as chair of the General Committee's Laws. There's a rolling scroll of news. You know, one of the things is that Missouri is one of those states where people don't want to relocate because you can't be guaranteed that you won't be forced to have a labor union. Anyhow, her telephone number 573-751-1186. And she is suggesting, well, here's the description of her law. This act modifies the child labor laws. It eliminates the prohibition on employment of children under age 14. So that's going on there. I mean, they're talking about basically going back to Hammer versus Dagenhart. They want to relitigate that case, and the case that ultimately overthrew it, which was U.S. versus Darby Lumber in 1941, but in 1918. That was how it happened. And meanwhile, in the state of Wisconsin, you've got the governor, Scott Walker, saying, another Republican, surprise, surprise, with the Republican state legislature saying, we're going to blow up the right of state employees to collectively bargain. And, oh, by the way, if they don't like it or if they show up to protest, I've got my own private police force here. Now, I always thought that the National Guard was supposed to be there to put out forest fires and deal with, broken levees and floods and things. But apparently the governor thinks that they're his private union busters. For an update on what's going on, John Nichols is with us, our old friend John Nichols, thenation.com, he writes. He's also the associate editor of the Capital Times, if my recollection is correct. And co-author of several books, including with Robert McChesney, The Life and Death of American Journalism. John Nichols, welcome.
Tom, I hope you can hear me.
I hear you just fine.
And wherever you are and wherever your listeners are, they should be in Madison, Wisconsin, because this would show them that no matter what bad stuff you're reporting on from Missouri or any place else, there is a popular uprising going on that will blow their minds. I have covered presidential rallies at the Capitol in Madison where Bill Clinton spoke, where Al Gore spoke, where Barack Obama spoke. The crowds are bigger. There are tens of thousands of people out here. I'm watching right now as 2,000 students from West High School in Madison, 2,000 students march in. They marched 3 miles across town. We just have on the other side about 4,000 to 5,000 University of Wisconsin students marching in, all in their Badger red. The firefighters just marched in with bagpipes. This is something, it is literally...
Well, the right-wingers, John, are going to say, well, of course the students are marching in. Their teachers are unionized. They're brainwashing their kids. And, of course, the firefighters, they're unionized. They want to keep their benefits. But these are the people who are the leeches on on the society of Wisconsin that we've got to do away with. The thing that I'm curious about, John Nichols, is has the Tea Party shown up? Because I believe that the average Tea Party person is actually probably with the protesters. They want there to be a strong middle class. They're being led astray by these billionaires.
Can I tell you something, Tom? There's two groups of people that are learning a lot this week in Wisconsin. When Governor Scott Walker announced on Friday that in 6 days he would unilaterally cut the pay, cut the benefits, end the pension, and strip away all collective bargaining rights for all public employees, not just state employees, but county and municipal employees across the state. When he announced that, there were an awfully lot of blue-collar county workers, snowplow drivers, and other folks who thought that they were part of the Tea Party movement,
right,
and suddenly realized that they were part of the working class.
Yeah, surprise.
And AFSCME, the union AFSCME, has been airing radio ads with only Republicans. Republican members talking about how they voted for Scott Walker, how they went to Tea Party rallies, how they believe that they're all about defending freedom and defending the Constitution, and they are wondering why the governor they elected is threatening to call off the National Guard when they exercise their First Amendment right of assembly.
Yeah, well, I'm wondering the same thing. First of all, does he even have the right to do that?
Look, governors have abused the National Guard historically for political purposes. We know that to be the case. But what is important is the reality that our National Guard, like National Guard units in most of the country, are disproportionately made up of county employees and teachers. The National Guard is public employees, doing their little extra bit for society.
So I could just see Scott Walker standing up there on those steps of the Capitol going, "Okay, you National Guard guys, aim!" And they all turn and point at him.
Well, what I can tell you is this.
Not that I would wish him, anything
no
ill.
harm to anybody. These are peaceful demonstrations. I think that, what I want to tell you, Tom, is I have seen more comparisons to Egypt. There are even, white working-class state employees from rural Wisconsin who've gone online and made posters in Arabic celebrating what happened in Cairo and saying that the same kind of people power thing can happen in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
great.
I want to emphasize to you, I really want to emphasize this, Tom, I've been on air with you. I've listened to you. I love the spirit that you've brought to these national debates. And I just want to tell you, everything that is in your heart and your mind is in play in Wisconsin right now. These crowds are unbelievable. The firefighters, Walker tried to buy the firefighters off. He exempted them from all the things he was doing. He said their collective bargaining rights would not be stripped. For 2 days, the firefighters were silent. And then when they started to see these rallies, they said, we cannot stand on the sidelines. Today, more than 500 firefighters from across the state, from rural towns and outstate counties as well as the big cities, marched into this rally behind units of bagpipers, and there were literally people with tears in their eyes. The labor movement, which was Walker tried to divide the labor movement. He, in fact, has united it.
That's remarkable. So, John, in the minute we have left, how is this going to play out?
We're going to have a hell of a day tomorrow. I want to tell you, the rally today, it's easily, 15, 20,000 people. There's no doubt of that.
Right.
Tonight, there will be 10 to 15,000 people. There's simply no question they are going to march into the Capitol. I do believe that tomorrow is going to be a very tense day. There's a very good chance the Republicans will do what they want to do. But I will suggest to you, and I don't want to overemphasize or overplay the comparison, but, in Cairo, Mubarak did what he wanted to do for a few days, too. I'm not sure these demonstrations are going to stop. There's an energy that's really quite remarkable.
Yeah. So, unlike most of our stations, Madison delays our show by 3 hours. So it's 1:15 right now Eastern time, so it'd be noon 15 Central time. But this interview will play 3 hours from now, 3:15, and still the demonstration will be going on, and people should come down and show up.
And Tom, people should know that there's going to be a huge demonstration. Teachers from across Wisconsin will be at the Capitol at 5:30 tonight.
That's great. That's great. John, and people, of course, thenation.com is covering this. We're covering it on our website. John Nichols, you're doing great work. John, keep the story alive. Keep it going, and check in with us. If you've got any updates of consequence, give us a shout. We'll put you on the air.
Thank you, Tom. You're terrific. And everybody's excited.